Welcome to the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, the weird, wacky, but wonderful. And there's two versions, going to be a short version and a long version. And I guess this is the short version. Both videos will be identical from this point on. Now, as I said, if you watch the extended version and you watch the short version, the extended version has loads of clips from today, which have got nothing really to do with Robin Hood. But there's some teasing. Now, for the people who've just watching this, the short version, I don't live too far away from Sycamore Gap. So yeah, Sycamore Gap is where the original Lonely Tree is. There it is, the tree. And I thought about it, and then if you watch the extended version, the car's frozen, we've got the fog coming over, pirates are going to be turning up and want the gold back, and it's just a crazy day. So he opted not to do this, and I opted also not to jump in on the bandwagon on Saturday when I got Robin Hood. And thought, ooh, I've got it before release, let's do a video out there, bang! But I don't want to do that. At the moment, I'm more happy being a bit suppressed for this. Now, I said suppressed, not depressed. Obviously, I did my Halloween video a few weeks ago, now that's done. I couldn't ask for that to go any more better with my dad. But there's no rush around these. I want to make these, innovative, creative as possible. And Robin Hood means a lot to me, right? Now I'm trying not to jump cut, right? So I'm just going to just walk here on camera. This is the first ever VHS I bought with my old money, pocket money. I've had that for so many long. I can't tell you how many times I've actually watched Robin Hood. Now over the years in Lonely Tree Entertainment, Robin Hood was always a big one for me. We went up to Sycamore Gap, filmed there. Obviously when I filmed there, another thing I thought about today, it's always windy and it's really hard to control the elements. So if you look over the channel, the route to the Sycamore Gap's been there a few times. A massive cow that time, which was huge and terrifying. There's loads of things that made this video today creative, but I've decided to vlog, have a bit of fun, and now just randomly do an unboxing. So obviously I've always loved the artwork of Kevin Costner, and over the years it's been reissued. So there's a DVD. We then got the Prince of Thieves, a 2-disc extended cut, which has loads of bits filling in. Now me, Carl and Paul Ray did the podcast for It's Just a Podcast for Robin Hood, and obviously there's two variants of Robin Hood on Blu-ray. So yeah, there's quite a lot of Robin Hoods over the years, changing covers, and just for the crack, from United Video all the way New Zealand, just freshly dropped off by my dad. That is a reunitation of Kevin Costner and Christian Slater in 3,000 Miles from Gravestone. That's the New Zealand import. So that pretty much frees up that hand. So, and as well today, as you might see in the extended cut, I found a copy of Adventures of Robin Hood. So obviously, I honestly thought I'd bought the Arrow one. 2 seconds. 2 seconds, I'm still here. No, it's not. So the front cover changed dramatically, right? And I never picked it up because I tried to justify it, but Arrow Academy, which is the baby brother or baby sister of Arrow Video, released some random stuff, but they also have like a very limited label. So I remember putting out Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Ace Ventura 1 and 2, and Last of the Mohicans one day, and I went, wow, if Arrow's got these, why aren't there? And obviously this was just before Waterworld, and Waterworld is one of the most rarest Arrows of late because it's obviously victim of lockdown, and everyone, it hit just at a weird time. I think it was between the lockdowns, and Waterworld, either love it or hate it. I love it, but again, Arrow's doing this. Now, it's great when Arrow does a title like this, but let's say Arrow is someone who used to just buy them religiously, now very selective, because I'm not being saying they've gone wrong. I just, when you're taking 88 Films, 101 label, what's the one was creeping up as well, Second Sight, they're doing all right. So there's a lot of distribution companies now in on the game in restoration. Arrow still by far does a lot, but Arrow's also owned by Zavi, Z to the I. Now on release of these, if you look at Tremors, another film I love, releasing the 4K and then releasing the Blu-ray, and the 4K not having the Blu-ray, and then the Steelbook's exclusive to Z to the I, you're like, howie man. It's like, you don't want to double dip. As a collector, you want to buy the special edition, you want to get the 4K disc, you want to get the Blu-ray disc, and again they don't. They seem to release the Blu-ray Then the 4K comes down months later, Candyman as an example of that, and you kind of feel like it's burning the collector a bit. Release it when you've got the 4K ready. That's the way forward I think Arrow should go if they're going to go for these editions. Right, so away from that, and again, this video is totally unplanned and unscripted, and it's just passionately driven. Robin Hood to me, love it to bits. Love it to bits, and I'm fortunate enough to live around areas where it was filmed, and a big fan of it. Kevin Costner, Morgan Freeman, Christian Slater, I think it's perfectly cast, and a bit of a weird one, because here it goes. There is the special edition. Now this opted for the Blu-ray release. I originally had the 4K, and if you watch recently with me Lost Boys one and the Highlander one when it comes out, if you go back to the Lost Boys one, you'll see I had some bit of a health scare and been getting some help since then. But I don't know what it is. I ordered 3 different versions of the Lost Boys by mistake. I ordered 4 different versions of the Highlander, and I accidentally ordered this 3 times. I don't know what's been wrong with us. It's having good friends like Carl and Casper going, oh yeah, order us this, you know, because I don't deal with Z to the Eye direct. But yeah, it's just been a bit of a fiasco. But yeah, this is my Robin Hood video. I'm just going to really just freestyle it. Now, I like the front cover of this. I know there's an alternative cover. Kevin, and then bravely enough, Costner on the slip there. So you've got pretty much the entire cast on there, which is good, because Robin Hood is a brilliant ensemble cast, and especially the cast have aged really well. As I say, it's a nice looking box. It looks like it's got a poster, it looks like it's got a book. I really don't know. The dog is just behind the camera on the couch as well, if you wonder where the deep breath came from there. Now, if you've never seen Robin Hood Prince of Thieves extended cut, give it a watch. Wow! Fuck all on the back. I mean, come on. Like, seriously. Like, nah. Not having that. That should... Like, there should be at least something there. You know, picture Bryan Adams. I don't know, something. That is... anyway. Okay, so we're going to open it up. Still smells recycled paper. Very light. And it's just got that little bit of a rough look to it. Roughy look. Right, okay. So we get a poster. Okay. And it's going to be the new artwork. Hopefully... Oh, it's not the new... Oh, it is. New artwork crossed with the old artwork. So again... I'm going to say this, I've said it before, so a bit of a variant of the other one, because obviously, you know, that'd be a bitch in one sheet. I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to say it again, right? If you're going to go for these in a box, right, don't bother. Put a little art card in, and you go online, there's a code, and if you really want the poster, you pay $2.95, right? You get a poster like that, rolled, sent to you, right? Literally, it'll save you printing masses of them and them being folded. Fair enough, a lot of people like the old side quads and stuff like that. I mean, that's an old quad from Italy, and you know, it can be corrected. But the kind of paper they're printed on, once they're folded. So, out of all the stuff Arrow's ever released, I've never framed one of my posters. Now, we're talking about there's nothing on the back of that box. Even that would have done. So yeah, again. Nice black and white. I think Kevin Reynolds went on to direct Waterworld as well. Nice black and white photos. Choice. Flips between black and white. Yeah. So it's alright. Right, so it has got loads of new extra features. Brand new restoration of the films, extended cut, a limited edition packaging, 60-page booklet. Bryan Adams, of course, he's on there. Interviews, TV spots, gallery, theatre trailer. So yeah, double-sided fold-out poster and some art cards inside. So, Edge of Sanity, Anthony Perkins. We get an advert. I think Last of the Mohicans, it'll not be long before Last of the Mohicans is announced, which again, I think Last of the Mohicans has still got a massive cult following when it comes to the soundtrack. So yeah. Warner Brothers though, you know, with it being like that, Warner Brothers, I'm not, honestly, seriously, the Lost Boys could end up an Arrow. You know, it's kind of like, you know, little art cards there, but really cool. I watched Kevin Costner in a film last night called Let Him Go. wasn't too bad. But yeah, this isn't a video though to review the disc itself. It's now a 12, obviously it was originally a PG. And then inside, see, it's like a throwback to maybe the original cinema poster, but it's not as heartwarming as it's more like, that's more like the soundtrack. But yeah, it packaged well, it looks well, it's great. I'm gonna say this now though, see-through Blu-ray box, I don't know. Right, so again, taking that up Sycamore Gap today, waffling away, and then I had a knock at the door, and this came. So yeah, do you think this video was over? No, not yet. So, there is an alternative one. There we go. Now, I do not like that cover. As I say, Kevin Costner, it's more of an oil paint, Alan Rickman, Morgan Freeman, the woman's Mary, whatever, Elizabeth, her from Abyss, you can never pronounce her surname. Christian Slater's not there. Friar Tuck's not there. But again, this is the 4K. This does have the Blu-ray in, unlike the other version of it. And yeah, so again, you've seen my little collection of Robin Hood. Let's say me and Britt have massive history of Robin Hood. I always remember one of the funniest nights of my life. Again, look at this. Nothing on the back of that one either. Someone's just rubbed loads of oil painting. Now if you check out the extended version, if this is not the extended version, my new painting in the hallway, yeah, there we go, pretty much that. Anyway, so my ex-girlfriend at the time, who you all know, Annie, we were literally on the break of breaking up at this point, and I remember, like, honestly, check the video out, right? It's called Just Jack Photography. It's on the Hidden Gems on YouTube. And like, Jack at the time was living near Sycamore Gap, and it's not too far from here. And I remember the whole day just being on standstill, like, what am I doing? Am I going? And Jack's like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm waiting to see what's happening to Annie. And then I just went, fuck it, and went up to Sycamore Gap. And Jack at the time was trying to cut a promo of like, hi, my name's Jack Shaw, welcome to my YouTube channel and all that. And the camera's set up, you know, he's deadpan on one camera, and the other camera was run. Sycamore Gap is just looking stunning in the background. And I just remember just like that night being one of the funniest nights of my life up there. And by the end of the night, me and Jack were just sitting on the wall talking about life. And you know, and Jack's one of my best friends since school. And I just remember, like, not only was that hilarious to film, edit, but just that moment as the sun was going down, and you know, sitting on Sycamore Gap on the wall where they actually filmed Azim, you know, like I had great ideas to do today. Obviously we were interested about using the Abraham for being Morgan Freeman and stuff like that, and had some shots in my head, but then again, it wasn't meant to be. So again, welcome to Lonely Tree Entertainment. And if you're ever at Sycamore Gap, the tree behind Sycamore Gap on the hill is the original Lonely Tree. Now, the Lonely Tree Entertainment is the back on. When I bought the house, it came with a tree. Of course it did. Right, so anyway, wow, it's got a different poster inside. Unique. So it looks like we've got the same book. Alright, but this is a steel book. So yeah, it's a bit of a mosh up. Yeah. And the poster's different. So, that's unique. Now, I think you're right, if you've got a big poster, you might be able to flip that around, but yeah. Again though, it's only half the artwork of the steelbook, so it's got a different poster in. Might be able to do with something like that, you know. And the steelbook. And when you open up the steelbook, you get the same art cards, and more of that, and you get the double discs, so yeah. Pretty cool, Wild Things is already out. Oh, on the horse. So again, it's like, I've been looking forward to watching it. I always love the film, it'd be great. I was over the moon when Arrow got it, and yeah, to me personally it's worth double dipping for them two variants. The Lost Boys was the same, but the Lost Boys, saying that, I just said Lost Boys on Arrow, and then Lost Boys has that big release on 4K. It's not stopping, it just depends where the rights land. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, the dog's about to scratch itself in the background. What can you do? Yeah. Where the Lost Boys could happen. I would love to see them do like Rear Window. Rear Window's a poster there, but you just never know. We've had Big Trouble in Little China, Dream Little Dream finally seen a release. You know, the pool is getting smaller. Because even like Vesteron are creeping out with their collections and stuff like that. But as a collector, every time Arrow releases something and it looks disappointing, you go, right, well, where's the next one? Who's going to pull what back? Because again, that era to me, it's closing down. To somebody goes, right, grab First Independence catalogue, grab this and stuff like that. So you just never know. And honestly, I'm never disappointed with Arrow. The Burbs I love, Heathers I love, so yeah. But big waffle, loads of random outtakes in between and all over the place. Thanks for watching. See you in the outtakes.
The finger is out for a reason. Okay, tapping out. I need to tap out of the cover game. Lost Boys, a couple of months back now. Ended up with 3 editions, didn't I? Highlander. Ended up with, you know, the Steelbook, the Fat Edition, another Fat Edition, and another Fat Edition. Because I don't deal with Z to the I. Yesterday I got a picture of Casper, even though Casper was only in the other room. To say me and Robin Hood's came in. I was like, oh great, cool. Robin Hood's come in. Looking forward to it. Love Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, love it to bits. Casper was said there was then that is a Steelbook edition that he's ordered. Right, okay. So I've got the Steelbook and I've got that. That's fine. I've still got my original VHS I bought with my own pocket money as a kid for Robin Hood, right? So, right, cool. I can let that go. I got a dispatch this morning from work for Robin Hood, and I'm like, wait a minute, did I order it off the website and at work? Like, I mean, that's not a big problem. I just told Carl, problem, right? And Carl just sort of just deadpanned us. Now, recording this, I don't know if Carl's winding us up, but Carl's just like, you did ask for me to order you one as well. So what have I got? 5 fucking copies of Robin Hood? I don't know how that's happened. I don't know how it happened with the Lost Boys. I don't know how it's happened with the Highlander. And now it's happened again. Right. I'm not ordering anything more of Carl. And Casper. Oh, fucking hell.
Hey. What's going on? And what is your name? He actually looks like Ned.
If that gets up, I'm fucking running.
See you later.
It's heavy breathing.
There's another outtake for Robin Hood, an unboxing you may never see because I never have 5 minutes. Because the dogs just decided to rip the carpet up. Need to fix that. There was a rich man from Nottingham who tried to cross the river. What a dope, he tripped on a rope. Now look at him shiver. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so an outtake in the Robin Hood video. While I tried to clear up all this mess off the dog, I got a very disturbing message off Matt Davies, who I thought originally was going to be in here. Look into my eyes, you will see what you need to tell me. And it goes on for a while. It's terrifying. I don't know why even said that. Yeah, it's enough of that. So yeah, I thought Matt was going to be in the video because 2 nights in a row I've been waiting for Matt. But yeah, I've got this to tidy up now. So yeah, thanks Hyra, wherever you've gone. Oh, might as well be in this outtake. I actually watched Robin Hood last night. Had to change the settings on the audio line because it was out of sync. Looked great, and it was great me and Britt sitting there and having a waffle away because we could line by line quote it, and that was really something special. Obviously Robin Hood's the first VHS I ever bought me own pocket money, which I still own, which hopefully was in this video. It's another video I need to get done. But I've been holding off, and as I say, watched it. Haven't watched the making of. I know a lot of the other making ofs, like the comedy tracks and all that, are already on the special editions and stuff like that. But yeah, it was good. It was weird though. The music video isn't just Bryan Adams singing the woods; it's Bryan Adams live at the castle. But yeah, big film, big fan of the film. But this is shit just in the way.
It's easy, come home, do a little promo. No, now I've got to fucking tidy up after the fucking mutt.
Right, thanks for watching this. If you've enjoyed that waffle, you want to see the extended cut, check out the extended cut. Awesome. Aye. Bye.